Hello friends, today we are going to learn a very important chapter of secretarial practice, chapter number 5, member of a company. I myself, Mr Sangvikar, BYK College of Commerce, Nasik. Member, this word we are using everywhere. Member of a family, member of a company, member of a society, member of our staff, member of our community. It means a part of that particular organization. Here, this is also a correct, but as per the law, Indian Company Act 2013, it has some different meaning. Here, members means a person whose name entered into the register of a member of a company. It means that whenever a person who purchase a share, he become a shareholder of a company. That shareholder's name as and when entered into the register of members, then he become a member of a company. In that register, definitely name, address, as well as how many shares hold by that shareholder, it should be mentioned. That record is one of the most important record of the company. And it is a rule of a company act that every company should maintain the register of members. Basically, there are some two criterias, or we can say that there is a two rules for a member. If you want to a member, there should be a written agreement. Written agreement between the purchaser and seller. Here, shareholder and the company. Oral agreement never be accepted. Second, not only the written agreement, the shareholder should agree to enter their information into the register of members. There are only two rules for a members. Let's see what are the eligibility of membership. Who is eligible for members? Here there is also the two criteria, individual and organization. Let's see first the individual criteria. In individual, minor whose age is below than 18 years is called a minor. If a minor are not eligible for contract, so that he is not eligible for membership, because written contract is our first rule for eligibility of membership. So minor is not in a position to contract. Insolvent, already we have discussed this point in bookkeeping and accounting. Solvent and insolvent. What is meant by insolvent? Whose asset is not sufficient to pay the liabilities, who are not in a position to pay the loans. It means that he is a insolvent. An insolvent person is not eligible for membership. Insan, it means that a no sound mind man. The man or the shareholder who are not in a sound mind, who are not in a position to enter into the contract, he is not eligible for the membership. Foreigner, definitely foreigner is eligible for members. Nowadays, it is a global world. Everyone can invest in India, and Indian people also invest in foreigns. But there are some rules and regulations which are mentioned in the FEMA 1999. The foreigner should follow the rules and regulation as well as the provisions whatever written in the FEMA. Now, organizations, company. So company can accept a membership of other company, not itself company. It means that company cannot accept a membership of itself. For example, Reliance company can accept the membership of Tata company. Tata company can accept the membership of Reliance company. But Reliance company itself not accept the membership of Reliance company. So company can eligible for membership but not for itself company. Other companies can others companies membership can be eligible for the company. Cooperative society. Cooperative society is a legal organization, so that cooperative society can purchase the shares of other company and he become a members of the company. Limited liability partnership. Limited liability partnership firm is also eligible for the partnership. Also eligible for the membership. Hindu undivided family. Hindu undivided family is not eligible for membership, but Karta as a person can eligible for the membership. Partnership, where there are two or more person coming together for run a business. So partnership firm cannot be eligible for membership, but partners as an individual may be eligible for the membership. Trust. Trust is a organization which is registered under a specific act, so that trust can be a member of a company. Just see the uh, this chart. It clears your idea. Minor himself not eligible, insolvent not eligible, insane not eligible, foreigner eligible for the membership. HUF, Hindu undivided family, only Karta, and in partnership, partners are eligible. In case of organization, company, cooperative society, LLP, these are eligible for the membership, but HUF and partnership is not eligible for membership. Trust is also eligible for membership. Acquisition, how you become a member, how you acquire the membership. First, by subscribing to the memorandum. The subscriber to the memorandum of a company are its members. For example, in case of public company, 7 members are required. In case of private company, 2 members are required. In case of one person company, single person can acquire the membership. It is a minimum. Definitely, these are the first member of the company because they are the pioneer. By applying for the shares and after sanctioning the shares, it means that the allotment of shares, it should be a acquisition of members. Application is a written contract. After return application, if the company sanctions the shares, the company can allot the shares. It means that they can acquire the membership by holding shares in dematerialized form. Basically, in case of shares, there are two types of issue of shares: physical format and dematerialized format. Physical format, it means a paper format, and dematerialized, it is paperless format. Even though it is dematerialized, the acquisition of membership is applicable. By transfer, suppose I have purchased the share from X. After purchasing a share, I become a member of a company. It means that by transferring ownership from seller to purchaser, they can acquire a membership. Transmission of shares. This type of position is available available in case of death of a shareholder or insolvency of shareholder. After the death or insolvency, automatically ownership or membership is transferred to the legal heirs. It means that legal heir acquiring the membership. Nominee of one person company, OPC. In at the time of establishment of a one person company, in memorandum of association, there should be the name of the nominee is mentioned. It means that the nominee of one person company can acquire the membership. After knowing the acquire of the membership, now we will turn on termination of membership. It means that cancellation, cessation of a membership. How the membership will end. Transfer of shares. After transferring of shares from seller to buyer, seller ownership is transferred to the purchaser. It means that the seller's membership is automatically terminated after transfer the shares. In the event of death or insolvency, those person who died or insolvent, his membership is automatically terminated and it should be transferred to their legal heirs. Sale of a share by a member. Here also the seller's membership is terminated and it should be transferred to the company because of buyback offer. Whenever company received or purchased the issued share, it is called a buyback offer. Forfeiture of the company. Whenever the shares are forfeited, it means that the shareholder or member is not paid a due amount of share, balance amount of share. The shareholder or member is not in a position to pay the balance amount. The company can take action of forfeiture, cancellation of membership. After forfeiture, membership is terminated. Surrender of share. Some shareholder are not ready to forfeit the share. Better way, they can surrender the shares by willingly because they are not in a position to pay the due amount or balance amount. Exercising of lien over the shares of a member by a company. Lien, whenever we want to take a loan, we should give the guarantee of shares. At that point, if the guarantee of shares is not fulfilled, then shares will be terminated. The person who holds the redeemable preference shares. Redeemable preference shares which can be redeemed after a specific period of time. It means that Suppose the redeemable share for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. After expiry of 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, their membership is automatically ceased or terminated. Whenever one of the time there should be a fraudulent information given by the company in the prospectus. Due to that information, if one of the person are purchase the share, but after some time he knows that company is fraud, then they can re-sign the contract of membership on the ground of cheated or fraud, then the membership is terminated. Winding up position. Whenever the company not in position to run, the company took a decision about winding up. After winding up, all shareholders or membership are terminated. Buyback, already we have learned the buyback means a corporate action, whereas the company buy all the shares back. Rights of a member. Right to access the book and documents. There is a right of a member to inspect the books as well as to inspect the documents of a company, because the member is a real owner of the company, so that it is a right of the member to inspect the books as well as the documents. Right to make a fundamental corporate decisions. All we know that in case of company, the shareholder or a member, shareholder and members are the owners of the company. All the decisions without consent of members is not possible. It means that it is a right of a member to make a fundamental corporate decisions. Right to participate in general meeting. It means that in the general meeting, in the company, there are different types of general meetings are held. Annual general meeting, extraordinary general meeting. So it is a right of a member to participate in general meeting at any time. Right to appoint and remove a director. Who is the director? The members are elected the representative. It is called the board of directors. Whenever members are elected, it is a right of a member to appoint as well as remove of directors. Right with respect to company's account and its audit. It is also already we have discussed. Right to participate in profit of the company. Definitely, it is a profit is should be distributed between the owners, and here members is the owners of the company, so that it is a right of a participant. It is a right of a member to participate in profit. Shareholding right. It is a right of every member or a shareholder to holding the share as and when they require. Right to receive the surplus asset. Surplus, whenever it should be distributed to interest, to creditors, to dividend holders, all. And even though there are some surplus, it is a right of a member to receive the surplus asset. Right to class action suit. It means that it is a right of a member to take any clauses against the company as well as the board of directors in a court. Thank you very much.